What's up guys, Mad Rambles episode 462 today, back here with another video as always. And in today's video I want to talk about consistency, because I talk about a lot of different stuff and I always say, this matters, that matters, the other matters, and it does, right? But I truly think if there's something that matters more than anything else, it is consistency of doing the right things. I see so many people try to improve themselves and they go from zero to hero like that, right? And what they'll do is they'll try to change a billion different things in their life, and that makes them unable to be consistent at it. And ultimately, they fail. They don't fail because they didn't want it. They don't fail because they didn't try hard enough. They failed because they weren't consistent in what they were doing, and they weren't consistent because they were overwhelmed. They overwhelmed themselves. They sat there and thought, right, instead of thinking I need to do one thing and then be consistent at that, and then added another thing and be consistent at those, and then so on and so forth, they went, right, I want to do 10 different things. And they didn't think about the consistency. They didn't think about the delayed gratification. They thought about the instant impetus and the feel they'll get when they do 10 things. And this is because they think with their ego, they think, right, how can I feel the best? Well, I feel the best by changing my life drastically and doing 10 different things. And then ultimately, what that'll lead to is they'll do that for a week, maybe two, and they'll fall completely off. And then they'll go into the spiral of downwards momentum again and they'll feel shit, right? When instead, if they park their ego at the door, they said, right, I want to feel good over the long space of time because consistency is what matters. That's what will change my life. Not doing a billion things today, but doing one or two things every single day for the rest of my life, right? So park your ego at the door, think small, and simplify things down, right? And when you simplify things down, you can then build upon that and then think big, right? But to start with, you have to think small. You have to think, what's the smallest, biggest thing that I can do in my life that makes the most change, right? So what's the easiest thing that can make the most change in my life? For instance, if you're dieting or if you want to be healthier, right, just cut out processed foods. Easy. Cut out processed foods. Don't go to the gym. Don't stop drinking alcohol. Just don't have processed foods, right? And then once you've done that and you've been consistent at that for 2 weeks, then cut out the alcohol. And then when you've done that for 2 weeks, then you can start going to the gym, and then you can start adding in, focusing on proteins, focusing on water intake, until 6 months down the line, you're able to be consistent in 10 different things because you did it the right way and you prioritize consistency over just immediate impact. So something to think about. I've been Keenan, been a good peace.